Where did he live in 2023?
2023. He was with me.
So he lived with you in 2023 when he picked up his assault bodily injury case?
Yes.
And you're aware that he was on probation for that, correct?
Yes.
And you're also aware he picked up an MTR for that, correct?
Yes.
Do you know the alleged complainant, Juan Ariozola?
The youth in each of the photos is the same youth. It's his 6-year-old son.
Okay. All right. So what I can tell you all, in the photos that he's shown me, the person who has the word blessed on their hat, I know them. And when I say I know them from the community. I haven't had dinner with them, lunch, or anything of that nature. So is there going to be a problem with the court hearing this?
No, Judge. No, from the state.
Oh, Your Honor.
All right. The court is calling 2025 CR 011031 and 2025 CR 012488 State versus Aristide Brown III. Can I have parties announced?
Lauren Espinoza for the state.
Joseph states in defense.
And are you Mr. Brown?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. In these cases, you entered a plea. All right. And according to your plea, the state is opposed to your applications. And the PSI, was the PSI waived?
No, we ordered a PSI and we have a
All right. Any objections to the court reviewing the PSI or TAP evaluation?
No, Judge.
no objection. I did make the notation.
No. Just, you can keep that. Probation, could I have a copy of the PSI and TAP evaluation, please? Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Any objections to the PSI or TAP evaluation, state or the defense?
None from the state.
Just a correction, page 1, number of dependents. Page 2, he only has one dependent. That's his 6-year-old son.
Mm-hmm.
On page 3, it says there's a impact statement prepared, but there is no statement. The state does not have contact with the complainant for that one. Yes.
Okay.
On page 5, current employer. And page 7, where it talks about the employment with the Bill Miller and the statement regarding the financial status is poor, relying on his father for assistance, depends on others, not regularly working. That is not accurate anymore. He applied and received a significantly better paying job. He's currently employed with Aisin, AISIN. It's with transmissions for Toyota. It's full-time, over 40 hours a week. Aside from those, there's no corrections.
Notice what's happening here. This isn't just a dad showing up to support his son. The defense attorney has put the father under oath as an actual witness. That means everything he says is sworn testimony. If he lies, that's perjury. The emotional stakes just became legal stakes.
All right. Any witnesses, state?
No, Judge. Just argument.
Defense, any witnesses?
Yes, Judge, I have 2 witnesses.
Sure.
Can I proceed?
Yes. All right. Can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right. You can lower your hand. Make sure you keep your voice up for everyone to hear. And if you could state your name for the record.
Aristide Brown Jr.
All right. You may proceed.
Mr. Brown, your relationship to Mr. Brown III? The relationship?
That's my son. I'm his father.
And he currently resides with you?
Yes, sir.
You're aware of the cases that were before this judge currently?
Yes, sir.
All right. And can you tell me about your son? He's regarding work. He's currently employed?
Yes, he's currently employed. So, yeah.
He goes to work. He shows up. That's what he's supposed to do.
He goes to work every day. He also attends church.
And he has a son?
Yes,
How old is-
he's 6 years old.
Right. And he loves his son?
Yes, he does.
I know that there's some prior cases he has, but you love your son very much.
I do.
And you're aware that he had prior cases, most appear to be dismissed, but he has had some running with the law before.
Yes.
What will be different this time, like where he won't get in trouble in the future? You'll be around to help him?
Yes. He's been going to counseling with his uncle.
Speak up a little bit, please. I'm so sorry.
I don't know. Everybody's whispering.
He did have, I mean, he was hanging around some not so good people. I'm not gonna say that good people, but he just made some bad choices in the past, but he's not living that life no more. He's got a good job now.
On the surface, this is a strong defense. Employed, church-going, a father present and supportive, a 6-year-old son at home. If you're the judge, you're listening carefully. But here's what experienced prosecutors are trained to do. They let the defense build the highest possible wall, and then they knock it down brick by brick.
He's attending church, so.
And he graduated high school.
Graduated high school. He did attend college for maybe about a year. But he seems to be going on the positive side.
But regarding the bad influence to the other kids or young adults, was there some interaction with those individuals, the bad people who came to your residence and damaged property?
I'm not sure. I just know that that they showed up at my property and damaged a rental car.
You're able to know that there's at least 2 people wearing ski masks?
Yes.
Is there anything you want to tell this judge about granting the application for probation or deferred adjudication?
Yes. Judge, he seems to be going in the right direction. I know that he had some prior run-ins. He just kind of made some bad choices, and he is aware of that. We've talked numerous of times, and he is a good kid, but he just made some bad choices. And you would grant him probation. I think, now he just started a pretty good job where he can he have a chance to make it a career. At your mercy if you maybe give him probation so he can kind of like get his life on track.
Thank you, sir. Pass the witness.
Hello, Mr. Brown. My name's Lauren Espinoza. I'm one of the prosecutors for the state. I just have a few questions
Okay.
for you. So you state that Mr. Brown lives with you, correct?
Yes,
Where did he live in 2023?
2023. He was with me.
So he lived with you in 2023 when he picked up his assault bodily injury case?
Yes,
And you're aware that he was on probation for that, correct?
yes,
And you're also aware he picked up an MTR for that, correct?
yes.
Do you know the alleged complainant, Juan Ariozola?
No,
So you don't know him, you don't know him to be one of Mr. Brown's friends?
no,
Okay. And you're aware that he was continued on that probation, right?
yes,
And then that probation, right, the MTR was triggered because of a new offense, right?
yes.
Do you recall what offense that was?
I'm not sure. I just know that there were some individuals that showed up at my house with ski masks and it triggered him.
So that's why he picked up the evading arrest with the vehicle in July of 2025?
The prosecutor didn't attack the father. She didn't call him a liar. She asked him one simple question. Where did he live in 2023? And the father answered honestly because he is honest. But that honest answer just destroyed his own testimony. His son was living with him when the first crime happened too. The exact same support system was already there, and it didn't stop anything.
That I'm not sure.
Okay. And then, he has the July 2025 evading, right?
Yes,
And in 2025, he lived with you?
yes,
And he still lives with you today?
that's correct.
So what is different between 2023 and today other than him having a new job? So how can we know that are you saying to the court you're going to supervise him and help him?
I am.
So what steps are you going to take to do that?
So he's basically he's being around me more, and I'm kind of like guiding him. And he's kind of like he's going through counseling. And he's no longer separate me. He's kind of separated himself from kind of like the negative things that's been associated with his life. And he seems to be on a positive path now. Goes to work, comes home. He doesn't go out at night. Basically, he just goes home. He just goes to work, come home, get a son on the weekend, and that's basically it.
But you can't say with 100% certainty that he's not going to get any more offenses, right?
I do know that for 100%. He's a different person. He's definitely a different person.
Okay. I have no further questions, Judge.
No further questions. May I call my next witness?
Just one moment. So in the cause number 2025 CR 012488, state any requests for length of deferred.
We would ask for 8 years, Judge.
All right, the court is going to sentence you to 8 years deferred adjudication under that cause number. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, proof of employment within 45 days, no employment as a home health care provider with minors. And I noted that in the PSI, you're still testing positive for marijuana. You are not. Marijuana is illegal in Texas unless you have a prescription for it. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And Your Honor,
Yes.
and may I interrupt you?
Mhm.
With the second witness, I didn't get to put something on. I think that would help.
Mhm.
If I could proffer, he was in the PSI reported that he was shot by a stepfather in 2022. A bad time of his life happened after that. He started using marijuana. He is open to coping with anxiety through seeing a doctor, but
All right.
he understands he can't use marijuana.
You're not allowed to use that unless you have a prescription for it.
Okay.
I understand the issues, but you're not allowed to do that, okay?
Yes.
All right, there's to be a MIC evaluation out of custody. There is to be a TAP evaluation. Well, the TAP evaluation, let me see what it's recommending. All right, probation. Before we follow through on the TAP evaluation, let's see if there's the mental health issue is what's causing this. So I'm going to hold the TAP recommendations in abeyance until we have the MIC evaluation. There's going to be field visits 1 time per month until further notice. This is run concurrent with 2025 CR 011031. There's a $1,200 fine that will be probated. There's going to be 100 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. 50 hours will be deducted upon completion of parenting. And then the remaining 50 hours, I will deduct 1 hour for every sober support meeting that is completed.
This detail changes everything about how you see this case. He wasn't just hanging around bad people. He was shot by his own stepfather in 2022. Nobody gave him proper mental health support after that. He turned to marijuana to cope with trauma. The system failed him first. Now, that same system is deciding his future. Whether that's justice or irony depends on what side of that courtroom you're standing on.
And probation, he needs some sort of trauma evaluation.
Judge, I don't know if the big evaluation will encompass that.
It usually doesn't.
Doesn't?
Yeah. So if you could see about getting him some kind of trauma care, and you say he's under doctor's care now?
No, not currently. Is that correct, Mr. Brown?
Correct.
Are you currently seeing a doctor for any anxiety medications?
So I was seeing the counselor.
Are you currently seeing a counselor or doctor? All right, then there needs to be a referral for Center for Healthcare Services. Probation, is there anything else?
No.
8 years. That's how long this young man has to prove that his father wasn't wrong about him. 1 violation, 1 failed drug test, 1 missed check-in, and everything his dad swore to in that courtroom means nothing. The judge gave him a chance, but she was very clear about what happens if he wastes it. Whether he takes it, that part happens outside the camera.
State, is there anything else?
Judge, did you say no firearms or possession of ammunition?
No, I'll add that.
Thank you, Judge.
So there's to be no possession of firearms or ammunition. And are you living with your father?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and he's to reside with his father, Mr. Brown. And I'm assuming that's Aristide Brown Senior,
Junior.
Junior?
To spell this.
Oh, because he's the third, yeah. All right, and he's to reside with his father. And if something happens and you want to move from your father's location, you'll need to get permission from the court. And if there's some kind of issue or emergency that develops between you and your father, or maybe he's putting you out, then you will still need to speak with probation. Do you understand? You can't just leave and go live wherever you want to live. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Judge, there was one other condition,
Yes.
field visits once a month.
I believe you said field visits.
Yeah, I said field visits once a month until further notice. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And Your Honor,
All right, yes.
Mr. Brown, the child that you have currently resides with the mother, not in your residence.
No,
If he would have permission to travel to visit for his child if it's out of county.
If it's out of county, he'll need to ask permission from the court. And if he's doing well, there would be no reason for that to be denied.
Thank you, Judge.
Probation will probably grant it
Nothing
without
further.
even coming to the court.
Okay.
All right, and in that cause number, did you review the trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it? And
yes,
did you sign it? Because this is plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
yes, Your Honor.
Next, we're proceeding in cause number 2025 CR 011031. All right, in that cause number, the court is going to sentence you to 8 years deferred adjudication, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, proof of employment within 45 days, no employment as a home health care provider with minors, MIC evaluation, out of custody, TAP recommendations in advance until MIC evaluation is complete, field visits 1 time per month until further notice. This is to run concurrent with 2025 CR 012488. Take in consideration 2025 CR 012499. There's a $1,200 fine that will be probated, 100 hours of community service restitution, 50 hours will be deducted upon completion of parenting classes. The remaining 50 hours will be deducted upon completion of defensive driving, which I should have ordered under the other one, but I'll do it under this one.
You had said sober support for the other, so is it sober support and or defensive driving or?
No, that's why I'm putting defensive driving in here. And I'm doing that because in the other case, there was evading. Trauma evaluation, refer to Center for Healthcare Services, no possession of firearms or ammunition, and he's to reside with his father, Aristide Brown Jr. All right, in that cause number, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. You're going to have to start making better decisions. I know there are some potential mental health issues maybe, but I'm giving you what you need to help you. And if you don't follow through, you're potentially looking at prison time. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Thank you. Who's next?